So we are playing Dinosaur Stompy. So I'm gonna move some of the stuff of the deck around here so that y'all can see it. This has some quite interesting cards in the deck. We get to play stuff like Swooping Pteranodon, which gains control of creatures. We get to play Hunting Velociraptor, which gives dinosaurs Prowl, which is wild. Bronzebeak Foragers. This is another dinosaur. Roaming Throne for dinosaurs. Yes, yes indeed. And of course, Trumpeting Carnosaur is also a dinosaur, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is a deck. This came to me by MTGO. MTG Legacy Discord user Jasmine, who was playing around with this for a bit. So I'm super curious to see how this goes. It is definitely one of the most interesting decks I think I've ever played on stream so far. I know we've played like Jund, we've done Oath, and we've done a couple other things, but this is interesting. this is out there. We're definitely in the realm of wildly different. So I love this deck. Yes. Well, I too love this deck. So we'll see. Oh, hey, we're paired. Okay, hey, we're on the play. So yes, we would like to play first. I mean, this has like Chalice and stuff. I mean, it's basically a Chalice hand at this point. Like, we Chalice and then we hope we have action. But that Swooping Pteranodon's cool. I think Swooping Pteranodon's nice for like pitching to the Chrome Mox, honestly. I mean, we're on the play with the Chalice hand. I think we have to try for it. Chalice of the Void on 1. It resolved, so that is interesting. So this is whenever another it or another dinosaur flying enters the battlefield under your control, you gain control of target creature an opponent controls until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains flying and haste until end of turn. And at the beginning of the next end step, target land deals 3 damage to that creature. Alright, they played a Misty Rainforest. So the Oliphant gives us an interesting concept here, because now we could pitch the Oliphant and actually get like a plateau out of this, which seems pretty reasonable. It doesn't mean we're not doing anything this turn. Maybe we just play land. And I think we can just pass turn and fetch a plateau on their turn. I don't think we necessarily need Chalice on 2, per se. Ooh. I have to gather that this is, depending on what we get to see play. Okay, Savannah. Interesting. So not a blue deck, maybe. Well, it could still be a blue deck, but they may have just wanted to fetch their actual important land. Could be beans. This could be beans. I'm going to guess beans. Yep. Up in the beanstalk. So maybe we should have just jammed to the Chalice on 2. That might have been a little bit better. get a plateau out of this. I mean, we just get to have Hernan Souls naming Dinosaur. I feel like, yeah, we will go and we'll play the Chalice. It's a little too late. This is probably what we should have done the turn before, to be honest. But we came here to play dinosaurs, so we were thinking about playing dinosaurs. Really is what it boils down to. Teferi Time Raveler. Berg. Oh, yeah, make casts. Well, we are going, I think, probably to cast this Pteranodon. And we will crack in on the Teferi for 3. Everybody walked the dinosaur. So many dinosaurs. The fun fact, the fun thing of roaming throne makes this effect really interesting. Roaming throne can be countered though, like it technically is a golem. It doesn't become a dinosaur until it's under play though, so we can't cavern it, which is rough. I think we're just looking to kill this Teferi and get it off the board. And ooh, Murktide region is rough. Yeah, that is rough. Oh, it's a 3/3. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I guess we just name Golem. So it doesn't have flying, unfortunately. That is the rough part. But we do get to cast like for free, basically. I guess we just try to jam into this Teferi and make them have an answer. Yeah, they get a block. They get a block. They want to protect this Teferi. Roaming throne. Dinosaur extraordinaire. Everybody get on the floor. Everybody rock that dinosaur. We're going to be doing this all night. So many dinosaurs, so little time. Yeah, they really, really, really want to unlock their 1-drops, I think is really what it boils down to. That makes sense. Well, the problem with playing against this deck is that They do just have like the ability to just wait for Chalice and use like leyline binding or whatnot, which is rough. Yeah, see, leyline binding, that is rough. I guess it does have ward, which is kind of funny. Yeah. We'll pay the ward. Hilarious. Yeah, brainstorm. I like the brainstorm, Joe. Are you talking about my brainstorm or in the upper right hand corner, or are you talking about the brainstorm that they just cast? Because the brainstorm that they just cast was pretty good. I'm sure. Especially since all we're doing is just drawing mana. This is just wild. We're going to put this on Ape just because we can. We will attempt. Oh, heh, heh. Oh, yeah, I'm a dummy. Oh, wait. Are they going to counter it just because so they can get a card out of this? So bad. So bad. Guess I'm just going to cast this Simian Spirit Guide. We have drawn nothing but lands this entire game. It's wild. Like, so many mana sources and just absolutely nothing to do with it. It's rough. Oh, the brainstorm in the upper corner. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Adriano did a great job on this overlay. He's fantastic. We are losing this game, by the way. We will probably be. We're playing against Beans. There's a Triumph of St. Catherine. We are most assuredly losing this game. Yeah, that's fine. I don't even need to see it. Like, it's just awkward at that point. I like Pyroblast and I like Magus of the Moon. Like, we just drew like boatloads and boatloads of just mana. Like, that was all we drew. It was great. We did the Stompy thing, folks. We tried to get on board and then we drew a bunch of mana. I don't like a License Hurst here. I do like Magus. Magus is gross. I do want to keep in some of my threats. The Pteranodon's cool. Yeah, it probably has to stay in. So does Bronzebeak Foragers. I don't really want to cut Chalice because I'm on the play. But in the same breath, like, Trinisphere is also like a really good Magic card. So I feel like Poetic Ingenuity is a weirdly bad card here. I want to have another Trinisphere. I'd like to be able to, like, turn one Trinisphere them. That really shuts these decks off. Magus is also very good as well. I'm a little annoyed that Stream Decker is not working. It's just being stupid tonight for me. Let's go double check in with the data group. Nobody has posted challenge screenshots for the showcase challenge yet, so I'm a little annoyed about that. Still, oh, it's because it's still going on. I think. Nope, it's still. It probably finished, and I did not get what I wanted out of it. That's great. This hand is awful. Wow. Look at all these City of Traders. This is just the worst. This hand doesn't do anything. Like, yeah, it maybe plays like a mana source on turn 1, but that's like kind of just dumb. Like, it's real bad. Like, Fable's good, yes. I don't like it because of all the City of Traders. If it was like any amount of Ancient Tombs, I'd probably feel better about it, but this is also just like really awful, but it has a cavern in it. Like, I think we're inclined to have to keep it, even though I don't want to, because I really don't want to go down to 5. But we do get to... I'll just put that into play. Oops. Okay. I mean, yeah, we'll just keep drawing mana. How many lands does this deck have? My goodness. $18 lands plus the 2 MDFCs. So that's just... That's absolutely nuts that we have, again, continued to draw nothing but mana. I guess we'll play this Chromox. And we won't play all this mana. We're going to lose this game just simply because we are drawing just nothing but lands. And that's the beauty of this game. This is what we sign up for Stompy decks. Honestly, it's the cold hard fact. When you play a Stompy deck, this is what you functionally are signing up for. I mean, everybody rock the dinosaur. We will elicit a response here, I'm sure, by putting a haste creature into play. They have to have a plow or something, right? Something. Like, we're playing this card, unfortunately, in the worst possible way, because it's just not doing what it's wanting to do. But at the same time, you can't give these decks an inch, because then they will take a mile, and that's just how these Beans decks work. So, like, you can't do it. Everybody get on the floor. Everybody rock that dinosaur. I don't know what's going on. Oh, they're brainstorming. Okay. Everybody rock the dinosaur. Alright. And I just have to assume we're going to fetch. No. Alright. They are going to take 3 damage. Okay. Sure thing. at least, like, we do have, like, something of an answer for, Xander's Lounge. They probably just have a leyline binding in play, which is pretty cool for us because then we can Bronzebeak forwarders the leyline binding. But then I don't know, there's at least some way weird stuff going on. We're not good at that point still. Ponderosa. Scrubland. I mean, I think I'm okay with just hard casting a free Carnosaur. That's pretty reasonable. Discover 5. Okay, yeah, sure. I will cast this Pyroblast. Thanks, deck. You're awesome. So incredible. Couldn't even be like another one of these guys, like, right? Like, that would have been great. Nope. Pyroblast. This is what we get for doing the thing. Oh, yep. Yep. Hit that guy. Yep. Yep. I guess we get to, like... Oh, they're just gonna Hydroblast it. That's funny. Wow. This is beautiful. Oh boy. The Magus of the Moon would have been really good right about now. Oh, they're gonna Murktide. Yep. 7/7 Murky. Would have been nice to have that Pyroblast. Oh look, I just drew another land. This is so bad. Like, oh wait. We get to do a thing. I guess. This is awful because if they have any sort of like interaction here, like we're just dead. Like, because if they plow this or binding this in response, yeah, then nothing happens. So yeah, that's cool. We are beyond dead. We drew nothing but lands and mana in the beginning of the game and we had like 0 action. And I don't know what we could draw that would put this game back into the thing. Another swooping Pteranodon maybe, but even that's like kind of rough. Dinosaurs I control have Prowl, which doesn't really do anything in this instance because if our opponent has, like I said, they have to have like all this interaction. Ugh. Oh, it's just hard casting Solitude. So I take 10. I'm definitely losing this game. Yeah. This feels like probably like one of the most like worst matchups you would ever want to play face with this kind of deck. Just absolutely rough. Like every Ancient Tomb deck, except Red Stompy. Like I think Red Stompy probably has the best matchup against in that regards, and that's simply because Red Stompy plays like a bunch of cards that are just like absolutely you have to remove this card or you're dead. And this deck doesn't really do that. I like this. The core idea of this deck. It seems great, but at the same time, like against this kind of like the Beans deck, your execution is a lot like initiative, where I don't much care for my my matchup on initiative versus Beans, and that's simply because again, if you give the Beans deck an inch, they take a mile, and it's really rough to recover from that if they have any sort of functional game plan whatsoever. Well, let's see what we find for a second match, though. At least a quick one, hopefully. Do. I have a feeling that I am not going to find screenshots or data from the showcase challenge, unfortunately. If you're out there and you're watching and you may know anybody that does have this information, please let me know, because it would be very nice to know. All right, we are paired. We are on the draw. Pinging somebody I know that was in that event though, so I mean I'm on the draw and it's like exactly the same thing we had last time, of mana plus not enough good stuff. Unlicensed Hearse is cool. That card is pretty neat. Yeah, alright. Let's see where it goes. Oh, hey, look, we might just die on turn one. That would be cool. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see here with what I want to do. Hey! I might have screenshots. I am multitasking at the same time here. Alright, I guess we can kind of just lead on a chalice here. And go from there. Oh, Manamorphose. seething song. I may just die to this elemental eruption for 3, which is really gross. Let's put this realistically. Like, this deck is absolutely absurd when it just can cast this for 3. And look at all this mana we just continue to draw. I don't get it. We are 18 lands, and we should not be drawing this much mana. Like, absolutely ridiculous. We are not going to let them know what we are on. Okay. So... yeah, that doesn't seem very good. I think just Trinispheres and just try and put them down. And these Roaming Thrones and these Poetic Ingenuities have got to go. At least one of them. The Roaming Thrones aren't going to do much in this game. In the matchup, we want to be casting Chalice Trinisphere. Maybe even Cast into the Fire. Oh, yeah, Cast into the Fire for like their stuff. Okay. Yeah, actually, we'll just... actually, we will keep one of those and license first out. Yeah. Yeah, we would like to be on the play. This would be great if there was a soul land in this hand. My god. Ugh. Why? I mean, okay. This is reasonable. This is a turn 1 Trinisphere. So we can turn 1 Trinisphere into hunting Velociraptor. And hope that's good enough. Well, we will pitch the Cavern of Souls, though. They aren't going to be countering a spell here, so... Alright, we will be keeping this hand. We will pitch back this thing. They did mulligan 2/6 cards as well. They saw a Chalice and an Ancient Tomb. They didn't really see what else we had going on. We would like to do that. And we would like to do that. And we just have to hope this is good enough. And then we just like, okay, threat stick. I mean, it's a land. The cool thing about hunting Velociraptor and Trinisphere is that it interacts is that it gives them Prowl 2 and a red, so it doesn't matter what you attack with. They're doing the thing. You're able to actually just still pay for Trinisphere. So, Bronzebeak Foragers right now, not so good. What's really going to win us this game is this Trinisphere. Is leveraging this Trinisphere. And keeping the pressure on. They're discarding. I mean, I think it's cool that we just get to, like, do this. And then we get to cast with Prowl. This other 3/3 that we would normally not be able to cast at this point. So what's leveraged this game for is this Trinisphere, really. The transfer has done the job. Yeah, we just keep putting the pressure on. I feel like we just cast it. That way, done. No targets. Simply because like if we would have waited, they may have had a turn. Basically. Okay. Yeah. Sure. And Max Dorson, thank you very much. I know you're not watching this, but you're out there, and I love you because he was able to get us the showcase challenge thing. So everybody cheer for Max Dorson because he's awesome. Yeah, this is yet another hand where it's like Chalice, Trinisphere. They may try to kill us on turn 1. I think just making. I think if they have the hand of make 3 4/4s, that's pretty good. They are very much in the realm of they have to kill us this turn. Like they have to have or basically present the threats. And we have a handful of lock pieces and no creatures, so a bunch of 4/4 flyers would absolutely sway the game. Oh, galvanic relay, interesting. Okay, so this transfer looks really good all of a sudden versus this galvanic relay. Wow. Yeah. This is absolutely where we have to go with this. Okay. I feel like we Chromox pitch that. Chalice on 0. Trinisphere. They aren't casting any of those spells the next turn. They are maybe casting. Yeah, okay, because they cast Ruby Medallion, which does a thing, but it doesn't do a thing. Okay. I think we just pass the turn. So that galvanic relay was a thing. Ren's Resolve. Okay, sure. So I think if we just we stick a threat and then I think that is helpful. Yeah, you can't cast anything else. You have no cards in hand. I am most assuredly more interested in sticking this this 3/3 with haste. Putting the damage on the board makes a big deal. Yeah, you can play the mountain. You can cast Rite of Flame. So what if I can try and cast Chalice on 3 That would be like fantastic right about now. I might be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three. Yeah, Chalice on 3. That way they can't cast either of the spells that they just drew. And now they are locked out of the Ancient Tomb. So yeah. Hey, okay. Hey, we want a match. Wah! We want a match because of lock pieces, Transfer, and threats. We did the exact thing that a Stompy deck wants to do in post-board games, which is load up on lock pieces and threats and smash face. My God, there were 187 players in this showcase challenge today. It's going to be fun doing the data for that. Yeah, I would like to be on the play. I mean, this does do a thing. It casts Unlicensed Hearse on 1. I don't like City of Traders. I feel so bad having to play City of Traders in a deck. Yes, sure. Like, it does things. It doesn't do great things, but it does things. They're mulliganing, though. I should have mulliganed it because reasons. Because one of the things that you need to learn is mulligan more. But hey, we get to cast. I feel like. Oh, okay. We just cast Fable, I think, is really what it boils down to. I feel like Fable's a fantastic card here. Flooded Strand. Grim Monolith. Well then. We will eat that. It's whether or not I want to use this or not. I think I want to pitch this Roaming Throne. Here, catch this Hunting Velociraptor. Getting threats on the board. That's right. This Monolith scares the heck out of me. Like, just absolutely frightens me. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, Paradox Engine. Silence. Paradox. Oh, Urza. That's scary as heck. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, we're doing the thing. We're watching poetry in motion here. That was kind of funny, actually. Yeah, we will take take your silence. I mean, sure. We will put a thing into play, and this, we have nothing like that we can do really at this point to prevent them from doing their thing. So that's rough. Yeah. You could play a Walking Ballista for free. Which, I mean, is good because you get to untap all your stuff, but... So I think, like, Trinisphere, probably pretty good. Transmute Artifact is broken. Right? That's pretty busted. Yeah, Thopter Foundry is a thing. Let's just do that now. Yeah. Because you could hit a land. Like, you could hit multiple lands here. Like, they hit 2 sagas in a row. Oh, but they have the thing. Okay, sure. Wahoo. Trinisphere. Pyroblast. Cast into the fire. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Hearst now actually seems pretty bad. Because they can just go off in response. Chalice, I kind of think I still want. Roaming Throne. We'll shave in places. I hate doing it, but... we just want to stop them from playing the game. If there was a land in this, or a Simian Spirit Guide in this hand, it makes me feel real bad. Yeah. This is something, at least. We get to Chalice on 1. And then just hope that, like, we draw a mana source to Trinisphere and we don't have to waste a turn. Okay, Saga. Yeah, sure. Walls. I mean... now they get to make constructs and probably just kill us with those, but... it's the silliest thing. You gotta love when your game plan is do a thing, hope that thing works, thing doesn't work. Yeah. I guess, like, what would really hurt us here would be, Lava Spur Boots. Like, that would be, like, the best card that they could hit. Yeah, see? The card's nuts. Anybody who thinks the Lava Spurpits is not nuts, yeah. We're beyond dead to these constructs. They were at 9. I mean, if they have any sort of like counter magic here, we lose. Oh, okay. And that has ward 1, so that sucks. I mean, we're still so stinking dead. Because it's not going to die. Yeah, we are dead. Quite possibly. Like, this doesn't have trample, but yeah, we have to block the 6/5. We have to go to 4. Oh, 1 ring. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, we are so dead. Cool. Quick game. Quick match 3 gets blue-white Urza? That was weird. I am not going to lie. That was strange. Okay. Okay, hey. Fourth, yes. And we're on to play. This is okay. Is Chalice on 1 Poetic Ingenuity? I mean, definitely a strange deck. Or a strange opener, but if we do draw mana, which we've been really good about drawing mana. So them not having doing anything about the Chalice scares me. I always get that feeling of, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. Mishra's Bauble. Wow. So now that we need mana, I mean, yeah, deck. Yeah, or we drew mana, just not the mana we wanted. It wasn't the mana we desired. Portent. They have a Murktide or something in their hand. I mean, we could just cast this? It's real bad, right? Like, I hate to do it because I also hate to have to play this out and play into Wasteland because they probably have like days. They most assuredly have a something in hand, like a Murktide or something. I mean, yeah, deck. Let's go. Here. Let's cast this Chalice on 0 just so that they can't cast that Mishra's Bauble. whether or not they actually have anything like that. I mean, we're not getting wastelanded, I guess, so this is fine. Everybody rock the dinosaur. I would have liked to have cast. I just really just want to hold up on things, so I can cast Bronzebeak Foragers uncounterable. I just hope I don't get wastelanded. That we can cast. Hunting Velociraptor. Everybody do the dinosaur. Yeah, let's go dinosaurs. Opponent is very much looking at this and going, okay. Dinosaurs. They pitched a counterbalance. Lols. This is funny. So Atali's a dinosaur? Wow. We had to do the thing. Sure. Sure. It's beautiful, man. It is beautiful, man. Well, you can't counter it. He's uncounterable. He is a dinosaur. We're casting coin, dude. Wow. Oh my god. I've never seen a quicker concession to a card like that. Oh my god. This is great. I am in love with having Prowlcast and Atali Primal Conqueror. Thank you. Thank you, Jasmine, for this experience. I love you. It's great. Oh my god. Wow. That was bonkers amazing. Just so good. I don't want a whole lot here. I really want these. I've had a feeling that obviously they're playing Murktide, so I want like Dead Gone to bounce like a Murktide or something like that. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful, man. Beautiful. Does Poetic Ingenuity do anything if I have... Well... Card seems really interesting, but I've not been able to cast it to where I want it to be good. It could very easily just be something else. This hand is awful. Wow. Quite possibly the most awful hand I think I've ever seen. This is okay enough. It's got red card plus Pyroblast plus Cavern. Like it's got cards in it. If nothing else for this league, we cast Atali Primal Conqueror with a Prowl. It's beautiful. Yeah, we will name Dinosaur. We will cast this Chromox. We'll pitch a Spirit Guide. We'll Power request that. Probably the wrong play, but getting rid of like the first threat. They have Wasteland. It's probably really good. Oh, Thundering Falls. Okay. They're definitely playing some sort of like, yeah, like definitely some sort of Delver Days Murktide deck. Like, I mean, we should definitely try to jam this Fable. It makes the most sense. They have to counter it if they have a counter for it. Yeah, I figured they have to have a Days for it. I don't think there was a world where we waited for that. Poetic Ingenuity? I mean, we'll try it. Like, you have another Days. Probably reading this card and going, what does this do? You have no idea what this card does. I don't care. I'm gonna force a negation. It's scary. This is great. This is beautiful, man. This is the best game of Magic I've played all night. Yeah, it is a card. Delver is certainly a dude. I mean, I guess we just hold off and see what happens. Like, I think we can very easily, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could probably hardcast a Carnosaur. Yeah, Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I mean, that is a thing. I don't want to pitch the Carnosaur to kill this Delver though. Like I wanna put it into play. Yeah, okay. Red. Cast this Carnosaur. Cast this Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Seems like a really good hit off of Carnosaur, actually. Seems really nuts. Hydroblast. Hydroblasting that instead of hydroblasting the Carnosaur when the Carnosaur represents like some damage. Yeah, you've got me on a clock with your Delver. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I can't cast. Can't cast an Oliphant. You're just gonna try and get me as dead as possible. Oh, double bolt me. Asses, this is a game. For sure. Like, if you have another bolt, like... I feel like we cycle this. We have to, right? I mean, so like I think the answer there was we could have we probably should have killed the Delver, but we were just trying to get on board. Probably should have killed the Delver. Let's get rid of this Poetic Ingenuity. I want to bring in some number of Chalice back into the deck. No, I don't want to get rid of Dead Gone. Alright, yeah, we're on the play again. I mean, this seems reasonable. It's got Chalice on one. And Hearse. And if we really want to, we can go like Chalice on one, or Chalice on one, Unlicensed Hearse. I haven't seen a Murktide, but obviously we have to know that there is one. Like, there's definitely a Murktide in the deck somewhere. There has to be. It's just whether or not they want to this. Okay. Yeah. Seems reasonable. Oh, Wasteland. Cute. I don't think that that's a good play, personally. Now, granted, it could end up being a good play because we inevitably draw, the no waste, not another land. But yeah, see, like, good for them because the deck that has been giving us mana all night refuses to give us mana. We have a love-hate relationship with Stompy decks. I love them, but I hate when they don't function because you draw the wrong half of your deck. But that's what you sign up for when you're playing one of these decks. This is interesting that their setup here was force a will your Chalice, Brainstorm, and then Ponder, sure. This has been certainly a strange game so far. I hate having to commit resources to making this this Chalice stick, especially if we don't draw a mana source that makes it stick. Feels real bad. I mean, that's not a it's not a card, but it's a thing. Like, at least we get dead a Delver, but this still feels really bad. Especially if they have like follow up Wasteland. It feels really bad. I feel like also really bad deck. Like, I feel like I have to just try and jam this Hearse. Like, I don't have another option here, I think. It's real bad. Oh, they're just going to hardcast a Daze. Okay, sure. So we drew like nothing mana wise. So yeah, this has just been a crapshoot of not having mana. They've probably got a Murktide. They have to, right? Like that's their thing. All this surveilling and stuff. You can just cast the Murktide and be done with it. Like, yeah. Oh, there's a Murktide. Good old 6/6 Murktide. Too little, too late. I mean, yeah, we're losing. We'll see. Like, if we had hit like an actual like red source, then this Dead Gone suddenly becomes a lot better. Like, we could take a hit from the Murktide to Dead Gone it. Again, this is all predicated on the fact that we have to hit a red source, and they don't have to have, and they need to not have Wasteland. That's the rough part. The question is like, do you attack because of this Prowl being a thing? You're just gonna bolt it. That's adorable. So it's red source or bust. I mean, that is a thing. We wait to do it on their turn, I think. That's really what it boils down to. I definitely think we wait till their turn and do it like in their upkeep or something. And just gone it to their hand. Play around, I guess, force a negation, which very clear they've shown me. Gone. Oh, they are very much protecting that. Okay. That's fair. We're pretty much dead, I think. Like, provided they don't have, like, Bolt or something like that. They very heavily knew that this Murktide was going to win them the game. And we just didn't draw cards enough to get there, unfortunately. All right, last round. Let's go. us see what we come up with. If anything, again, I've had a lot of fun with this. This has been really goofy. It's an interesting deck. I don't know what I would do to this deck to adjust it further offhand. I think Poetic Ingenuity is a card that probably has to go. I would probably try and jam some Furies in the deck somewhere, too. That card seems really good. As like a sideboard card, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, there's a lot to think about. I get what Poetic Ingenuity is doing, but at the same time, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know what I would do this. It's definitely a different deck. Broadside Bombardiers could be a card, or like Main Deck One Ring. Main Deck One Ring would be pretty interesting, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it out loud in my head, like having just like one or two main deck One Rings would be pretty interesting. Unlicensed Hearst also seems really good right now, but at the same time, like, pretty rough. You need a refill option, a way that prolongs the game for against certain decks. I think One Ring is a pretty reasonable thing. Alright, let's see what we come up with for our last round. Gotta wait for our opponent. Come on, opponent. Doing the thing. I want to see my opponent. All right, final round. Let's go. We are on the draw. Whew, these hands. This is the worst hand. It's just absolutely, just ridiculously. This is even worse. Like, they went to 5. I have to go to 5 because, wow, that is a bad hand. And I really, 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 really like this hand. I hate that I have to pitch. I would not like to pitch Chalice here, but I think I have to pitch probably the Carnosaur, which sucks because I would like to go Hunting Velociraptor into Carnosaur. But Chalice, I'm not casting Chalice on 1, and I'm on the draw, so that's, yeah, let's just go for the, like, mildly reasonable play. I mean, okay. And we'll put an island into play. we're just gonna try and jam a Cavern of Souls and put a Velociraptor into play. Velociraptor! 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 Everybody do the dinosaur. All right. We could be playing against Scaminator, which if we are, that's rough. Like, I feel like this is Scaminator. Seems accurate. Personal tutor. Doomsday. Doomsday. So, this Carnosaur has to be, like, really good. It would be fantastic if that was a Tali, because then we would, like, get to, like, go off at the top of their library and cast their Doomsday and just do nothing with it. Lols. Alright, yeah, we will cast a creature. And they're going to cast Doomsday. I guess the question is like, if they cast Doomsday, do they win? Like, on the spot? Because Cabal Ritual, Doomsday. Yep. Because, I mean, they actually cannot pass the turn now. Because they have to win right now. Yeah, no, they have to. Which they might be able to, but they definitely have to win right now. Okay, yeah, that was absolutely the correct thing to way to win the game. Yep, good job. Pretty nice looking Doomsday. Honestly, there that's reasonable. Okay, Magus tends to mess them up a little bit. Trinisphere also seems to kind of be good. Again, I think we're just cutting this Poetic Ingenuity. Seems real bad. I would have loved to have cast this in that game. That would have been bonkers. Pteranodon does nothing in this game. Like, it's just a haste creature. And I think we really just want... Neither does Foragers. Really doesn't do anything. Actually, Foragers does more than Roaming Throne does, I guess. We need Pyroblasts. We probably want to have a card that we want to have interaction and stuff. Like, I mean, it's Chalice and a Trinisphere is really what this boils down to. Like, they have to respect the hustle. Yeah. Then we just have to hope we can stick this Trinisphere. I mean, we have follow-up Trinisphere, okay. Okay. I don't know if it's good or not, but sure. I mean, I think we just cast another Tyrannosaur and put this other City of Traders into play. I would like a red mana source, please. Oh, okay. Getting stuck on lands. I mean, that Magus of the Moon would be great if I could cast it. The Magus of the Moon would be really great if I could cast it. Like, oh my god. Red source, let's go. That is a red source. Yes, I would love to pay 3 life. Yes. Casting Magus of the Moon, really good right about now. Because their entire deck hinges on black spells. I mean, I would love another land so I could cast a spell. But this is what you could hope for, right? Like, sure. Deck. Continue to give me all these non-land cards when I don't want non-land cards. I want lands. It seems like they got stuck on lands, too. My opponent just said, come on, deck. Yeah, no. I feel you. I'm in the same boat, right? A land would be stellar right about now, yes. Because now we just get to hold up Pyroblast for just literally anything. Like, if they have like a Brazen Borrower to try and unlock a thing, yeah, okay. Lotus Petal. Okay. I mean, this is fine. We're fine. Cabal Ritual. Cabal Ritual. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Hardcast Doomsday. I will be impressed if they definitely if they push through this. 2 Trinispheres and a Chalice on 1 plus. Plus, I have a Pyroblast for the Thassa's Oracle. Whee! They certainly have done the thing. Now they're at 4 life. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lotus Petal. We just get to Pyroblast this. Oh. No, we don't get to Pyroblast that. Oh, shit. That didn't do anything. Wow. I am brain dead, and I didn't even think about it. Wow. That Chalice worked against me. We should have just pressed the damage, I guess, is what it boiled down to. That was a misplay on my part. So, sorry if you were coming into this and you saw that. My bad. Real bad play. Okay. We won one match. We went 1-4. Not ideal. I think this deck is reasonable. We just had a lot of games where we drew a lot of things that weren't what we wanted. We had games where we drew a lot of mana when we didn't need it. We had games where we needed to draw mana and didn't have it. There was obviously a game there where I messed up. Yep. Things occurred. Didn't even just blanked on that Chalice in play. Didn't even think about it. So, yep. Should have probably played Fable the Mirror Breaker and tried to do something. But I am impressed with that last round opponent because, hey, they did a pretty good job. So, anyways, so I am going to be done here for the night. This is definitely an interesting deck. Again, I do think there's some things that could be changed, but I don't really know what I would change. I would definitely cut Poetic Ingenuity. The card did not feel like it did anything at all, and I didn't really get to put it into play and actually get to do it. But I am happy enough that we got to put an Atali into play with Prowl. I'm not gonna lie, that was the highlight of this whole night for me. So it was pretty good. I definitely don't know what I expected coming into this deck, but it was definitely a lot. I had not touched this deck before I picked it up tonight. I did not play any pickup games or anything like that with it. So I just kind of jumped into it fresh. But anyways, thank you everybody for watching. Again, you can find all my information out on VolrathXP on Twitter and my Linktree. And I want to thank the Magic Online Content Creator Program for allowing us to be able to do crazy, silly, stupid stuff like this. So super awesome folks over there at Magic Online. And we will see you all next time, hopefully next week. Let's see here, schedule-wise. Yeah, maybe next week. And then the week after, we won't be able to do anything because we'll be out of town. So, yeah. So, all right, everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see y'all next time.